On today's tutorial, we learn how to automate camera zoom in live in OBS. Let's take a look. Heyo, I'm Andilippi and welcome to StreamAid, the show that gives you all the best streaming tips that the pros want to keep a secret. Why do they want to do that, eh? Most importantly, there's no self-promotion. I'm here to teach, not to preach, but all my info is below if you do want to know. Let's get on with the show. Right, so if you're watching this video, then you must already be acquainted with OBS. If not, this is not a tutorial for you. This is an advanced tutorial on exactly how to create a zoom effect in OBS. So what you need to do is go and get yourself a plugin called Motion Effect. It's on the obsproject.com. It's just click this little white button here to download it. Don't worry, all the links are going to be below, so you don't need to worry about anything like that. If you are struggling to get it all installed, all the information is just here. As soon as you got that installed, what we're going to do is open up OBS here. So I've got it in studio mode just so you can see exactly what I'm doing as I make all the changes live. I have created a scene just here called YouTube video. This is just to explain exactly what's happening. I've put all my sources in, so I've got my little overlay. You can see it changed just here. We've got the camera just there, and also the display capture, so that's the actual PC screen. Awesome. So what I'm going to do is group them together. So to create a zoom effect, there are a couple of different ways to do it. This is my favorite way to do it, so I'm going to group them together. I'm going to call that PC screen group. So when they're all grouped together, it means when we're creating the motion or the zoom, we can actually zoom it all at once. So everything's going to zoom in at once, rather than just my camera getting bigger, for instance. Everything's going to get bigger at the same time. So to make that happen, we right click on the scene that we're making the changes to, and we go to filters. It's actually already got a filter on there, so I'm just going to take that one off. Ignore that. So yours will be blank just like this. You press the plus sign, and then we go to motion, and we'll call this zoom. You can call it anything you like. I'm just going to call it zoom for this tutorial. And then the source is going to be the PC screen group. So if you remember, I grouped everything together. I'd normally be able to select them individually, but because I want them all to move together, I've created a group. The trigger behavior, you can have it go one way, or you do it round trip, so you can get it zoom in and out, or you can do it as a scene switch as well. The variation type is the position or size, but because I wanted to zoom in, it'd be the size, right? But no, I'm in the bottom left hand corner, so if I zoomed in the whole entire thing, it'd zoom very centrally, so I do need it to move position as well, so I can get in there. So I'm going to do position and size. I'm going to create a custom starting position just because OBS seems to get a little bit confused exactly where I am, where the sources are in the scene. So we're going to start with a starting width of 1920 by 1080, because that's the standard 1080 resolution, and the starting X and Y coordinates are 0. What I'm then going to do is move that out of the way, and in my preview window, I'm going to zoom everything in by just clicking and dragging and using the box, as you can see here, just to get it zoomed in to where I want it. So I want to be quite big in the center there. So yeah, I think that's pretty central. That's pretty good actually. That's not bad. Then what I need to do is press populate destination with current source position. And what that'll do is work out exactly all the coordinates, where you've zoomed into and how big the screen is. There is one drawback though, as you can probably see already. The width and the height is exactly the same, but that'd be square, and we're definitely not square. So what we need to do is work out what the height is with the width to create a 16 by 9 resolution. I've got a handy little website. Again, I'm going to put this below. So I'm going to copy the width just there and go to my web browser, and it's on this calculator here. I'm going to type in the width, and as you can see, the height is just here as well. So I'm just going to copy that. Ignore the little point bit at the end, because that is not needed at all. Not needed, because it only works in whole numbers. All right, so once you've done that, that's it. That's your zoom. You press forwards and backwards, and you can see it zoom in and zoom out. What you can do is change the duration. So if you want it to be a bit slower, it'll be even slower to zoom in and out. We can change the acceleration. So you see how it gets a bit slower towards the end. Or change it the other way as well. So it's slow to go and then quick to come back. And that is exactly how to create a zoom in OBS. What I'm going to do is show you another tutorial in another show on how to put that onto a hotkey. So stay tuned for that. So there we have it, duckies. Nice and easy to create zoom effects inside OBS. You can use them live on Twitch and Mixer. Please let me know what crazy things you come up with. Send me links below or whatever, anything like that. I don't mind. Also, if you do have any questions at all, please drop them below or drop over to one of my streams and ask me face to face. But until next time, guys, put your rock for the stone. See you soon.